What is up, Karma Nation? We are live here with our 2-minute warning. As you see, the cameras are a little flip-flopped around. So what had happened was a little bit of internet connection while we're trying to get this set up. Of course, you guys are aware there is a weather delay right now with the Tampa Bay Carolina game. We weren't sure exactly how long it was going to go. It could pop back up at 9:05, and then maybe be another delay after that. So instead of playing the waiting game, we're hopping on stream right now to give you guys some second half plays on Monkey Knife Fight that Justin's pulling up, as well as just talking about Sunday altogether in the betting sense. So this is the second Bet Karma Thursday night football 2-minute warning stream. The purpose of us doing this live for you guys is so you can ask us questions, whether it's, of the Thursday night football game, what plays are you looking on Prize Picks for the second half, on Monkey Knife Fight, what second half bets are you looking at, as well as ask any kind of question for the Sunday NFL bets, or even throw some college football in there if you want to. Now, this is going to be very short compared to our normal length, because normal length does give us that full 20-minute, 25-minute range of halftime, so it's going to be short and sweet here. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, the first thing I want to bring attention to, something that Chris was talking to before we started, was one of the things we focus on is what lines are completely just way off for whether it's Thursday night football or the Sunday game or Monday, whatever it is, just NFL week. So let's start off with that. I'm going to switch your names around here. If you see the Twitter handles underneath, it's flip-flopped just because we had some camera difficulties going on earlier. So Chris is Mushmaster and Bales, of course, is Bales. That's Justin. But go ahead and start things off. What are some mismatched spreads you're seeing for this weekend, Mr. Chris?
On the Raiders. Any thoughts on that game?
So real quick, before you start on that, Bales, everything you just said in the last 2 minutes there, we just because the difficulties we had earlier with the internet, we did have some technical difficulties now with the sound, but I have put it all together. So I just want to recap. If you guys probably just heard Chris talking, or you didn't hear him talking, but you saw him talking. So Chris, if you can just recap the last 2 minutes in a 10-second time frame, we have fixed everything. It's all working now.
All right, we're back. We're live.
We're good to go.
Live. Fixing out the kinks.
Yeah.
I was just talking about teams that start on the road back-to-back. Generally, the second week, they don't cover the spread, even if they're as a favorite. It's 2-15-1. And Kansas City is on a back-to-back. They played at Jags, and now they're playing on the West Coast at the Raiders. They did cover the spread, though, last year, and they're back-to-back. They started away both games last year and were able to cover the spread. Indianapolis is another one that's going to where's Indianapolis? Going to the Titans. They played back-to-back. San Francisco played in Tampa and now headed to Cincy. And then you have Buffalo, which is interesting because they played in the Meadowlands last week, and they're playing in the Meadowlands this week. So is it really, a little different for them? They won there, and they're going against a crappy Giants team. So I'm looking at potentially taking the Buffalo because I don't think it's that big a deal if you're in the same stadium. They're used to it. They got the same locker room. And and the Giants, just their defense just isn't very good. You got any thoughts on that, Justin?
Yeah, we actually watched Dallas against the Giants last week, and Dallas players were running open by like 20 yards. Like, it was absolutely insane. My dad's a Giants fan, so he was like screaming at the TV, like asking how these guys are NFL players on the defense. I mean, it looks like the Dolphins and Giants are the two teams that are really going to be duking it out for the first overall pick. Feels like the Dolphins are just much worse, but I don't know, dude. The Giants are bad. I actually am on Buffalo right now. The other game that seems off to me, and I mean, it's definitely off, but I don't know if you can bet the other way. Miami plus 19 at home against the Patriots. Last 5 years, Miami's 4-1 at home against Tom Brady. So does it warrant a 19-point spread? I know what Baltimore just did to him. I was on Baltimore. I just don't know. I don't think that you can lay 19 points in an NFL game. Like, didn't we have an 18.5 point last year when Buffalo was that bad with Josh Allen against Minnesota, and Buffalo won the game?
Oh, they won outright. I would think it was 14 or 15. It might have been 18, but they crushed them. It was like 20 points the other side. So
they're still NFL teams, you know.
So my comment on that real quick is just because I am the sole Dolphin fan of Team Karma, is in terms of selling season tickets, I feel like of course we're tanking. We didn't expect, not even the fans that knew we were tanking expected us to, play at a JV level that we did on Sunday. I feel that I'm definitely on the plus 19 side as well, because if there's any game that we're going to try our hardest to sell season tickets next year after we go, maybe 1-15 this season, it's the home game against the Patriots. Just like Justin said, 4-1 the last 5 years here, because winning this game is what sells season tickets by itself. And so they know there's so much bad fan reaction after. I mean, I went to the game. It was empty. All you saw was purple at halftime. Everybody left. Everybody was frustrated. But
horrible.
But yeah, so I definitely agree with the plus 19 on that. Just from a business perspective of, yes, you're going to tank, but this is the game that you have to try your best on, even though our team sucks. But go ahead.
Lots to do down in Miami besides sit in a stadium at noon getting your butt whipped. I'm not going to bet this game. Just the line's a little crazy, but I am obviously going to make a pick for our plays. The last time, Bill Belichick had an offense kind of like this, he ran up the score as much as possible. When I think Tom Brady had Randy Moss and they were scoring 40 points a game. It was crazy. So I'll probably put New England down because I know Bill's, a savage, and we'll score as many points as possible. But I'm going to stay away from it this weekend. I kind of like the Titans at home with the meltdown, I guess, the kicking problems they had there in San Diego. So the Indianapolis coming in, you're getting a Titans team that played well, has a good defense. Get some film on Jacoby Brissett, and I think they're going to go ahead and take care of business in Tennessee this weekend.
So I did mention at the beginning of this is going to be one of our shortest ones just because we weren't sure of the time delay. It does look like that play has resumed. We don't know, of course, if it's going to, rain's going to come back and delay it again. So let's go ahead and let the people get back to the game. So let's wrap things up for this modified quick stream, if you will. And both of you tell everyone who your favorite, doesn't matter what kind of bet it is, whether it's prop on monkeyknifefight.online or prizepicks.online, or if it's, just a single game bet or a parlay, anything. What is your number one favorite play for this weekend, for NFL Sunday? Go ahead, and Chris.
I'm leaning on the Tennessee Titans to cover me.
Come
3 points against Indianapolis. You want one more?
You give me another one because I'm going to take the Titans there. The Titans are my bet.
Well, it sounds like a good play. I'm leaning towards Treivs' boys at UCF. I think that Vegas is getting money on the other side of UCF each week, so they're laying lines a little bit lower because people are betting against UCF not being that good for whatever reason. They just can't get the respect they deserve. So Stanford coming in, I think they're going to get beat up pretty good by UCF because they got to make a statement every week.
All right, so Bales, we already know you're going to say something about the Titans. So now that that's already been said, you're both on the Titans this weekend. Go ahead and say anything besides UCF spread, and besides Titans, you got to throw something extra into the mix.
Something extra. I will take. I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it for tomorrow because it won't ruin our pod. I have a play going on North Carolina Wake Forest over 66. Two of the faster paced teams. I think Wake this season, it's only been 2 games, don't get me wrong, but I think they're averaging 84 plays per game. North Carolina's averaging like 73 or something. Both teams love to burn it. Surratt, the brothers are going against each other. Wide receiver for Wake Forest, linebacker for North Carolina. So they're really going to want to put it on the other team. Obviously, I believe the Sage is the better of the brothers, so offense wins in that. And I mean, I just don't. It's 66 points is so low in a college football game for teams that are running that many plays.
Absolutely. I think I think you're ahead of the curve here, and it'll change probably next week. Vegas will catch up because I don't think a lot of people have watched Wake play or spent a lot of time watching UNC because they were so bad last year. People aren't watching.
All right, so like I said, it's going to be short and sweet here. So as Justin was alluding to a few seconds ago, we do have our college football pod that we do Fridays. Typically drops around 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's very short, very sweet, with where 3 of our CFB experts just simply drop their favorite overall play. Not these you heard here. They're going to be different ones. So just make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you're watching us on Periscope or Twitter, go to YouTube, just Google Bet Karma or search for it in YouTube, whatever you got to do. Find it and subscribe, get the free plays, and then, good luck if you guys put money on Tampa Bay +7, as all of our Bet Karma experts told you to do in the image we sent around all social media. It's currently hitting because they just kicked a field goal up 3-0. So make sure that you go to betkarma.com if you haven't already and submit your email so we can keep you up to date. The site will be launching very soon. We're very excited about it. But good luck on all your Thursday Night Football bets. Be in our Discord chat for the second half plays, and then we'll see you guys next week, hopefully, weather allowing, at this 2-minute warning. But who knows? Who knows? But thanks, guys, for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Deuces.
See.